Just got to take out and waiting for Connor. What's going on, dude? Staying on there?
I mean, more or less round two, the boat, Flycraft, getting it ready. All right, so getting to the first run. I'm pretty excited to fish a little bit of history. This guy, this is the Sage Brown. So this sitting in an attic as a blank. Actually, there were two of them. Paul and I built both rods up last summer. It's our first time building bay rod.
Yeah.
They're both 81-36. Paul broke his on a tree.
Almost immediately.
Almost immediately is right. You know, I went with a little bronze handle holder here. Matches well with this Sage spay reel. I'm gonna keep it kind of tight and short today. We've had some rain. Not super colored up, but I'm gonna fish the inside. I've got some 10 feet of Sync 3 on here. I'm kind of a more natural looking intruder. Paul tied this up. I'm gonna give it a try.
A brown mini intruder.
So I'm gonna go ahead and let that run. Matching the color of the fly with your rod and your reel is crucial out here on a day like today.
Eat anything else.
Brown fly, brown rod, brown reel. The brown. So the brown's action, I would say, really matches that of a medieval catapult. This thing right here, it feels like a catapult.
Just single spirit. That time where I'm thinking I'm gonna grab my Renegade and start swinging behind.
There you go, dude. What are you running behind, Renegade wise?
An Ultra Squid on that I tied.
Ultra Squid, what tip?
I got Sync 7, SATC tip, Sync 7. Throwing a little Ultra Squid on this, just gonna hop in back, let him fish through. Now there's enough room for me to start up at the head again. I tied this thing up. Look at that ripple ice. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna fish that through. So if it's a small enough run and the head's not roaring, I mean, they'll park right up into it. So I like to start and end close. Once it comes to the bottom, I'll belly my line, get it to swing across this first piece of soft water. We're swinging to moving fish right now, so the water's rising. You don't have to be so dead set on a massive drop and a super slow vertical swing. I like to go kind of more broadside and pull it across with some more speed. Let the current catch the line, let the thing try and flutter away from the fish, they'll chase it. So grateful to be out here doing this. Probably don't say it enough, but just looking around at this scenery and fishing for this amazing species of fish. It's a feeling that's hard to put into words. And those who know, know. Those who don't know probably feel it about something else, but we all have that kind of special place that's totally present for that activity, and this is one of them for me. They were like blue. Look at that. That's pretty scary looking. If I was a fish, I might run actually.
Squidward? When the warden asks, what are you fishing? And you reply, squid roes.
What are you fishing? We're fishing flies. So this warden comes up to us this one time. He goes, what are you guys fishing down there? You got licenses? We go,
yeah, we got licenses.
We actually only have 2 fly rods.
And he's asking us about bait.
Big fly rods. Notice that we're just like, no, dude, we're just swimming flies. Yeah, we're fishing dirty hose and squid roes.
Yeah, that one's gonna go over well.
He goes like, what are you doing, nymphs and stuff, like dry flies? We're like, yeah, it's January, we're fishing dry flies.
Yeah.
So I want to talk to you about that really quick, actually. Especially when you're fishing a piece of water where the current maybe doesn't necessarily drive you right into the bank. There's like significantly slower water on the inside, or even here we have a tail out where the water is pushing away from the bank. You can get your fly to swing in there, but it's not just a hang down. So I'll show you what that looks like. So now I'm at the point where my fly's sunk, and I'm now doing my downstream broadside swing. So my line is bellying against the current. And this is where a lot of people would drop their rod here, wait for it to come below them and stop. However, I know there's still 2 to 3 feet deep, rocky, structured inside here that I want to fish. My fly is probably still somewhere 20 foot off the bank. So counterintuitively, I'm going to take the inside of my rod, I'm going to put it back out to the river. What that's going to do is it's going to make my line belly this way, and of course the fly is going to follow the path of the Skagit head. So my line starts bellying this way, it's actually going to swing the fly significantly further to the inside. Pulling towards the bank, and at the end of the swing, pull back towards the river, and it'll kind of unfurl the end of your line.
Oh, we just fished 2 runs. Now we're switching up rods. Paul's gonna try the brown. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
the
fish
old
the
stick.
X.
Fishing big old long rods. This is a broad run and pretty good. So the fast, nice slow head. Well, not slow head, kind of a ripping head, but it was shallow. And now it's starting to get really nice and bouldery in there.
We know as we go, it kind of slows down to that speed we like.
Yeah.
It's still kind of cold out, so.
I haven't fished a rod like this in a while. It's pretty funny. Feels huge. Feels like I was transported back to the 90s. Comment down below what rods do you guys fish. This is just classic swinging water. It's even all the way across. Okay, these rods are cursed. And that just popped right off in my hand. Bad news on the brown. I didn't drop it or anything. That was just casting. It was just...
You're grabbing my too hard, man.
There's no way you could blame me for that.
Mother.
Grabbing the grip too hard.
You break every brown you touch.
Grabbing the grip too hard?
Jesus, dude.
Are you kidding me?
That
There's
sucks.
no way that that's my fault.
Breaks every brown he ever
Dude,
touches.
there's no way that's my fault, dude. I was just casting normally.
No, I didn't do it. I didn't see. You bring me back a broken rod.
I mean, you're the one who barely glued on the cork, it seems like.
Guess I'm gonna have to. That's not too bad. Costco, right?
Yeah.
They're selling lamb.
Okay.
Leg of lamb, right? Well, I cook it. Over or under, that's a personal choice. Personal preference.
There's
thing.
only one right way to cook like a lamb.
So I cook this thing, right? I bring it out, some of the leftovers out to my parents.
Yeah.
My dad takes a bite and just spits it right out. He's like, what the f?
Because you just prepared it so poorly, or what happened?
He hates lamb. You're gonna want to edit that out. Once we find that shelf where it drops into the bucket, and if somebody's home, that's where he's gonna be.
You're gonna hear that reel start singing.
I like to think about it like, where are you in your house if you're home? You know, there's high percentage areas that you're gonna be. For me,
I like this.
it's the living room. Now, I like to think of a spot where you've got kind of a head, riffly water where it drops into a bucket. That shelf.
Do you think the head's like the kitchen?
Head's like the kitchen. Yeah, you could be in there, you know. But where do you spend most of your time? I mean, you got to check every room to see if the steelhead's home. Oh, that's the swing right there. I mean,
I'm gonna go grab the Renegade, start fishing behind.
Focus on this inside.
Okay. You can see it's slack on the other side, slack on the inside. It's buckety, it's bouldery. You know, it's deep in there. You want to get down in time. You don't want to have your fly ripping immediately. You cast way upstream even. Big men, pull it back. Now let it drop. Bunch of slack in the line. Slack in the line still. Just coming tight now. Had all that time to get down. And now I'm swinging broadside through the middle.
think there's a really good shot at one. Still got a lot of water left.
This is swinging really nice, dude.
It's about noon. Yeah, no, I think this tailout's good, dude. I just had to tap out.
Here we go. Oh, dude, that was a take.
Right there?
Yeah. You were talking and I was like, oh, here we go, here we go. Yep, there it is. Yeah. That was, what was I just saying?
You get that whole tip in the hand?
Oh, yeah.
So that fish came back and hit it again, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit, rod's busted. Did you just break the rod? Yeah.
That was a really bad move.
Damn.
Wow, that was terrorizing. When it started getting in close and like I was just trying to grab the line, should have let some more line out.
Getting the midday check-in.
Yeah, midday check-in. What's going on?
I mean, it's been a great day. We're seeing our first walk-in guy.
First competitor
for
of
a
the day.
river this size. Not bad.
No. So, well, time to keep chugging along. I'm hopping in back. Big old bowl, dude. Nice. Sweet.
All right, so it's the end of the day. We just fished the water that we know has a pretty high percentage of getting us on. Fished it through. We're doing a little Hail Mary for the day. It's almost 5 o'clock. You know, probably should be getting off the water.
What up? It's all right. A little fast. I like this down here better.